Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA, and we're back up here at Timeless Kustoms with my friend Jason Pesaconis, owner, builder, extraordinaire.
Thank you very much.
For any of you guys that haven't seen before, Jason's built a lot of cars we've driven. Number one being Vicious Mustang. We know Jason well. Jason's a brother to me. We're gonna walk through this 69 Camaro that he built for my friend Darren. One thing is you started with an okay 69 Camaro that had been modified.
Kind of been built once.
Right.
This is definitely a different car than what we started with.
Yep.
From the power plant to the suspension, the brakes, the wheels and tires, the chassis work. There's a cage in the car now.
Right. So it's Detroit speed front and rear on
Correct.
it. And I'm assuming with you guys, there's all kinds of subframe stuff you guys did.
It's a full subframe connector in the floor. There's a full chrome ollie 12-point cage in the car tying it all together. It's got the DSC hydroformed front subframe in it with all their tubular stuff. Quadrolink in the rear, 9-inch Ford in the rear. Car has Brembo carbon ceramic brakes on it.
Manual brakes or?
Manual brake.
I love it.
We love that too.
Yeah.
You know, try to stay that way. Car's powered by an Edelbrock blown 2650 supercharger on top of an LT4. Switching the blower was a big deal. The car makes 670 foot-pounds of torque at the tire, which is a big number.
At the tire?
At the tire. Which is a big number for a car with just a supercharger swap.
I know it well, dude. I mean, I've got the ZL1 with the LT4 supercharger, stock supercharger, not the Edelbrock, obviously. I'm making 650 torque at the crank.
At the crank. So this car lays 650 horsepower and 670 at the tire torque. And that's at stock boost level. That's at 12 pounds of boost. Which,
really?
Yeah, those are really, really strong numbers. And when you drive the car, you feel it. The car has a massive amount of torque. Very streetable car.
Yeah.
It's got a 256 Magnum backing up the motor with a center force dual diad clutch.
Okay.
All goes through a 3-inch drive shaft to that 9-inch. I think the car has 355 gear in it with an Auburn. Just a streetable package, you know, makes some serious power, but super drivable car.
Yeah.
Super drivable car.
What'd you do for like headers and exhaust?
It's all our stuff. It's got a 2-inch primary tube header that we fabricated, and then it's got a 3-inch dual exhaust MagnaFlow parts.
Okay.
MagnaFlow mufflers, all their good stuff.
They're kind of, MagnaFlow's kind of a go-to for you, aren't they?
For sure.
How about radiator?
Big Fluidine radiator,
It looks
right?
like it.
3-core, big radiator, big fans, big condenser. You know, cooling system's definitely not an issue in this car.
I think this is fairly trademark of you, the style of your front splitter you do.
Yeah, we did a custom
All metal,
splitter on this
right?
car. It's all aluminum, yeah. And then we also opened up the grill down here, or the lower valence, to really feed that front mount heat exchanger for the supercharger.
Yeah.
You know, you definitely want to get the air in and out of the car, and by opening that up, you add a path of air that you can't get any other way.
Yeah.
And the idea is to get the air up and in the nose of the car and then out of the hood.
Right.
So all your high pressure comes out of the hood. So you
You've
have a
been
really
the way you guys, and that's all your creation, right, on the hood?
Those are anvil vents.
Oh, okay.
We just added them to the hood and made them fit.
Okay, got it.
But once again, get the air in and out.
Yep.
That's what it's about.
For sure.
Keeping the car clean. Dapper headlight, projection beam headlight, HID, so the car has a really good headlight path.
I'm sure.
Especially at night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This car doesn't have a bunch of body mods. It's got shaved in tough bumpers. It has a smooth drip molding. We kept the door handles on it. Once again, street car, you know? In and out, easy, simplicity. Added power locks and keyless entry and stuff like that, but retained all the factory stuff.
I said it earlier to you. I like that you guys kept the stock door handles. Like I'm seeing too many really decorative handles from the ones I really don't like, the Kindig kind of Aston style, but I just don't like the flavor of his approach. I think it looks really cool actually to keep, because the car is so modded, it's so custom. It's cool to keep elements that remind you of
the original car.
69.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
By the way, what Forge line wheels, right?
Forge line wheel, of course. 19 by 10 up front and 19 by 12 and a half in the rear.
So what size tires are you running?
Michelin Pilot Super Sports. The front tire is a 285 and the rear tire is a 325.
Oh, nice. Some serious meat on the back. Right? Yeah. All right, so we got Sparco stuff.
The car has a set of Brom racing seats in it that we've gone ahead and upholstered with in synthetic Alcantara. Pretty much everything in the car is covered in synthetic Alcantara.
Yeah, this is something you're starting to use more, huh? Is the Brom seats?
We're really happy with them, you know?
Yeah.
They're a quality seat. They fit really nice in a car like this.
Yeah.
And they feel really good. The
They
more
do.
time
They're
you spend in them, they're comfortable.
They're comfortable, but
Right.
they're still bolstered for a,
Right.
for a, you know, performance driving setting.
Foremost is the gauge package in your face, right? The Autometer custom carbon fiber ultralights. You always want the gauges in your face. You want to monitor what's going on in the car at all
For
times.
sure.
So that's always front and center for us. And I
Yep.
think then what you'll see is there's a pretty substantial roll cage in the car, but it's not obtrusive.
It's not, dude.
It really is
You're
out
not
of your
bashing
way.
your head on this getting in and out of the car.
Right, it
Your
doesn't-
elbow or something.
You know, the door bar isn't too high. It's about even with the seat, so it's easy
For
to
sure.
get in and out of the car. And I think in a car like this, making this kind of power, a cage like this really changes a unibody car. You know, it really turns a car into a platform. And
Creates a lot of rigidity overall, doesn't it?
correct.
It looks just great in here. It's very simple overall, but it's really tasteful. So power everything, power door locks, power windows.
Sure.
You got AC. Is it vintage?
Vintage there, correct.
Man, I tell you, dude, it's like I'm really looking forward to driving this because looking around, knowing everything that's gone into it, plus seeing it over the last somewhere in the neighborhood of about a 3-year process.
Yes.
I'm really excited that I get to go.
Drive it.
Yeah.
Me too.
So let's look at the rear of the car.
Yeah, the car in the rear is real simple as well. We've
Yeah.
brought the exhaust through the rear lower valence, just real simple and clean. We've tucked the bumper up, got it real tight.
Yeah.
The car wears a set of Marquez design tail lights, stock spoiler in the rear of this car, which, you know, is once again, it's one of those things that it's a 69 Camaro and the spoiler is just what it is, you know. It's a 69 Camaro.
But I like
spoiler.
it, and I actually I know you're big on putting rear diffusers on typically.
Right.
I actually like it not wearing a diffuser.
I think it looks,
I like the
car-
simplicity
yes,
of it.
The car is very simple in that respect, and it's great like that. Trunk real simple. Again, you know, we've got a dry sump tank hidden under there. We've got the battery and the.
Where's it
fuel
at?
pump.
Behind this panel?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Really?
Oh, and we didn't even talk about the color. So this is a Mercedes color. Darren spec'd the color, and he had a car prior, a Mercedes, that was this color, and he really liked the color. So this
Yeah.
is a Mercedes color. We've turned up the metallic, and then obviously it's got PPG matte clear on it.
Yeah.
And we've done many matte cars now, as you well know. And matte's one of those things where you have to get it right. It's all
They'll
about,
fight you, huh?
Yeah, it's all about spraying the matte, you know. And it takes a lot to get a car to look like this in matte.
Yeah.
Anybody who's painted matte will tell you it's work.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But it looks great, dude. It's. I can't wait to see it out in the sun.
Right.
And most importantly, can't wait to go drive it, which we're going to do now. All right, you guys. Here we are cruising in the 69 Camaro my friend Darren owns, that Jason and I obviously just walked you through. For anyone wondering who the hell this is, you got to have seen him before. This is Kyle.
What's up, guys?
Kyle does all the editing on the channel for any of you wondering.
Wow.
That's about 4,300 RPMs.
It's so smooth.
And I didn't stand on it. That was probably about 3/4 input. And believe me, you guys, I actually want to pound on it, but for any of you that ever deal with liability in your life, which is, well, all of us, this is somebody else's car that's north of $300,000, I think, somewhere in that range.
Yep.
We'll say it's somewhere in that range. So we're going to drive it fast enough to feel the power, not fast enough to hopefully keep ourselves safe. Okay, that's to the floor.
Wow.
That was to the floor from fourth gear.
That was fourth gear?
That was fourth gear. I rolled on from about 3,500 and I took it up to about 4,600, 4,700. It's ready to pop, dude. Wow, and it's just gonna keep pulling. It's the perfect
perfect balance of the supercharger whine and the exhaust.
It is, isn't
Neither
it?
one is too loud. It's perfect. Did you feel the rear end? Wow.
Yeah.
It dances. Holy shit. I love how the rear end dances like that. It's like, we're gonna lose it, we're gonna lose it.
But it's so planted, you know?
It's teasing you. It's like, you're about to die, but you're not.
And I'm sure if I really stood on it and then banged it hard, I'll bet you it'd come a little bit, it would come loose more. Obviously, you know, dude, it's somebody else's car, man. It just is.
Darren's gonna freak out when he drives this.
Yeah, Darren, if you don't fall in love with this car, you gotta give it to me, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm already falling in love with this thing. Boy, dude, it's planted.
Wow, that exhaust is so snappy.
The whole engine just snaps.
Do you want to do another pull away?
I told him he should full send it because halfway was like,
Dude,
half is no good.
yeah, you gotta full send it. Do one more.
Okay.
One more.
One more. I'm gonna wait for this car to go by.
Talking him into it. Burnout time, baby. There you go. That is awesome. That is so badass.
Wow. I mean, we could have just smoked
All
tires
day.
down this entire street.
So loud and snappy. That's badass.
I'm
dude.
so thoroughly impressed with this car. And then it's cool, look, you can drive it at 2,000 RPMs, fourth gear. I'm going 45, 50 miles an hour.
It's so easy, and we're having a conversation.
And you can just cruise with windows down.
Windows down, exactly. I'd take this over a supercar any day.
Dude, I'm with you. No knock, you know, the supercar, exotic car, hypercar, but I just like this better. It's just what gets me more excited. It really does. This car is so badass, dude. I'm thoroughly impressed, man. All right, you guys, that's it for our shoot of this tremendously cool 69 Camaro built by my friend Jason up here at Timeless Kustoms. Truly extraordinary car. I mean, from the looks to the way it drives, it's planted, it's got torque for days, the braking on it, the steering on it, just everything about this. I really think Jason nailed it, and it's, you know, it's truly one of my favorite things about the cars Jason and his company builds is, you heard him say it earlier, he doesn't build show cars and he doesn't want to build show cars. He wants to build cars that look great but are meant to be driven and driven hard, and he just nailed it once again with this car. So I'm just blown away right now. Kyle and I are both fired up from driving, and we're gonna call it a day, man. So thanks for hanging and watching and supporting what we do. I really do appreciate it, you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right, man, later.